Good morning, dear students. How are you all? I hope you all will be fine. Welcome to Social Studies class. I am your Social Studies teacher of class 4 and from PMS Girls 2. Today we are going to start our lesson number 1, The Earth in Space. This lesson is from Geography section. Geography is the branch of social studies, and geography means the study about the earth. Okay, dear students, this chapter is on your book page number 2345. Okay, in this chapter we will learn more about the earth. So the earth is like a huge ball. We call this shape a sphere. It is not quite round, but it is flattened at the top and at the bottom. At the top we have North Pole and at the bottom we have South Pole. Okay, dear students, hundreds of years ago, people had various ideas about the earth. Some people thought it was flat. Mostly people believed that the earth was at the center of the universe. They thought the sun and the planets moved around the earth. But today we can say that we know quite a lot about the earth and even about the other planets too. We know about the sun and the stars and the space also. Astronauts have been into space in a spaceships. Astronaut is the person that trained to travel in a spacecraft. Space probes are the machines that are sent out in a space for finding more information about the space. So this is a picture of a space probes. Satellites are the artificial planets. They are used to send and collect the information and high quality images back to the earth. Now this is the picture of satellite, through which we can receive more information about the space. Here we have special terms on your book page number 3. Some special terms of social studies. So number 1 term of social study is orbit. Orbit is the path of the earth around the sun. Other planets and satellites have orbits too. The next term is axis. Axis is an imaginary line running from the North Pole to the South Pole through the center of the earth. The earth is tilted at 23.5 degree on its axis. The next term is equator. An imaginary line that runs all the way round the middle of the earth. This is called equator. Equator divides the earth into two equal parts. These equal parts are called hemispheres. Now we are talking about hemispheres. Hemisphere means half of the earth. This is a picture in which you can clearly see that the equator is dividing the earth into two hemispheres, into two equal parts. The part that is on the North Pole is called Northern Hemisphere and the part to the South Pole is called the Southern Hemisphere. Equator divides the earth into two hemispheres, Northern Hemisphere, Southern Hemisphere. Now we will talk about cardinal directions. Cardinal directions are the four main points of a compass north, south, east and west. They are called cardinal directions. Cardinal directions are the main four compass directions, clearly titled with NSEW. The next is intermediate directions. Intermediate directions are the directions that are in between the cardinal directions, that are northeast, northwest, southeast and the southwest. These directions are called intermediate directions. Here we have the example of intermediate directions. Intermediate directions are in between the cardinal directions. Just have a look on this picture. Northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest. The next term is rotation. Rotation, the earth spins or rotates from west to east on its axis. It takes 24 hours or 1 day to rotate once. It's mean the movement around the axis, which creates the day and night on the earth. The spinning movement of the earth is called rotation. And it takes 24 hours to rotate once. And this rotate once 24 hours is equal to full 1 day. So, the rotation causes day and night on the earth. The next term is revolution. Now, what is revolution? Revolution, at the same time the earth is moving around the sun, this movement is called its revolution. The earth completes one revolution in 365 days, and 365 days means 1 year. 365 days the earth completes one revolution around the sun. 365 days is equal to 1 year. In one complete year, the earth completes one revolution around the sun. Now this is a picture of the moon. Moon is the earth's natural satellite and it revolves around the earth. Each complete revolution takes 28 days. Next is the effects of the rotation and revolution of the earth. The rotation of the earth causes day and night, which creates the day and night on the earth. The part of the earth that is facing the sun, here we have a daytime, and the part of the earth where the sun rays does not reach, here we have a night time. Just have a look. The sun light rays are affecting the earth. So here we have a daytime, and the another part of the earth we have night time. The different seasons and climatic conditions on the earth are caused by its revolution round the sun. And it causes 4 seasons: spring, summer, autumn and winter. The solar energy reaching different parts of our planet. It causes summer in that region. Then when the earth is leaned towards the sun, so the cold climate with the shorter days. Here we have equator. Why is it hot near the equator? Do you know about it? Yes, it is because the sun remains almost directly overhead every day. So that's why it is hot throughout the year. The tilt of the earth on its axis means that at the North Pole there is 24 hours of daylight for some months over summer in the months of April to August. Then, for understanding the every map, we must use key, scale, and directions. This is a key of a map through which we can study the map, and this is a scale, and this is the compass directions. Okay, dear students, on your book page number 5, we have world map that is showing the continents and oceans. This is a map on your book page number 5. The orange color is showing the continents on the world, and the blue area is showing the water area on the earth. Okay, now we have total 7 continents and 5 oceans. At last, we have a homework. Do work page 6 and 7, exercise B and C on your books. Okay, dear students, take care of yourself. Stay home, stay safe. Goodbye.